tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
One last shot now for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So they're final.
The end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Snap coming at one, and it's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. Down the sideline he goes. Travis Kelce. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 77 yards. And the Chiefs go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 right at the 30. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They go play action with Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. From 19 yards away. And the Eagles have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 24 now, here's second down and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They go play fake. Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, 57, color.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Brown goes in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Running left to give to Pacheco. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Reed Blankenship delivering the hit. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Again, it's Pacheco. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it, for them to get downfield that quickly? And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. On the sneak, it's Hurts, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he caught it up. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Britton Covey going to bring it out of his end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Being chased out left. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And this is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Flushed out right. And some room to roll now. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Forced out to his left, and he'll go down at the 28. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
No touch that. Hey, 73, 73. No touch.
On third down, Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Throw right side complete to Dotson. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on first and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A big chunk of real estate covered on the scramble, but it will be third and goal. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up fourth down.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Hurts. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now Patrick going to change the play. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. The broken tackle couldn't create a ton of space. He'll be taken down just beyond the 35-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. They fake the give. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it here just past the 25.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And that one is incomplete, and it stops the clock at 12 seconds left in the half.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league.